They say it's all in my head, I still feel the pain. Every time it's cold and every time it rain, feel like ice water running through my veins. Since the day I got hit, I ain't been the same. See my dog die, they blew out his brains all on the window, feel like window pane. Had to suck it up and told it to the game. Glizzy on my hip, I'm standing on my name.
Alright, what up people? Yeah man. Now, I had told y'all I was gonna tell y'all about the little chick Kaima, you hear me? From out the 7th Ward, you hear me? She got a brother named Kareem. You hear me? Yeah, that was her brother named Kareem, you hear me? And I ain't lying, these motherfuckers damn near look alike, you hear me? But how a nigga met Kaima, cause it was me, my partner Mike, and his brother Cash, you hear me, Keith, you hear me? We'll stand on Ep.85 and Johnson in the 7th Ward, you hear me? Right down Johnson between St. Bernard and Ep.85. And there was some little apartments right there, you hear me? And in them apartments, they had this lady, I think her name was Miss Rose. I think Miss Rose, you hear me? And she had 2 daughters. I remember one name was Aziza, and I can't remember the other one name, you hear me? But Kaima was their partners, you hear me? And so like they always used to be out there on the porch or whatever, smoking and shit like that. And so you know, we smoked heavy and we had the weed and shit, so you know, sometimes they'll get weed from us or whatever, we'll smoke, you know, match the blunts and shit like that, you hear me? We'll run it and shit like that. So we had developed a little rapport, like a, you know, a little reputation. I ain't gonna say like we was all friends or nothing, but you know, we was all cordial, you hear me? Like, you dig? Like, y'all know what I'm saying, you hear me? Like, we fuck with each other or whatever, you hear me? And the mama, Miss Rose, you know, she had got loaded, you dig? And I probably served her a couple times. I can count on my hands how many times I served. I ain't served her that many times, you hear me? Because I really didn't like it, you dig? Knowing how she get, and, you know, seeing the effect that do to her daughters, how she get, you hear me? So I didn't really like serving her, you hear me? So, but she got loaded or whatever, and like I said, sometimes Kareem will come around there, you dig, like we'll all be blowing this shit, you dig, like I said, well, this all cool, you hear me? But now look, Kareem, if you ever see this, listen, this ain't no disrespect to your sister, nigga, you hear me? I'm just keeping it real. Like, Kaima, she wasn't the prettiest chick, you hear me? But she was fine as a motherfucker, no fucking lie, dog. I'm talking about her body nice, you hear me? For real, like her body nice, you hear me? But like if she had a Ziza face, if Kaima had a Ziza face on that body, man, she would have been cold as the fuck, you hear me? But it just wasn't like that. But anyway, you hear me? Like she had she was one of them chicks with like, you hear me? She one of them chicks like a nigga love to fuck with though, cause she like, she G'd up, you hear me? And she real cool. She like a cool little chick, you hear me? She like that female that's like your nigga partner, you hear me? Like you did like a nigga, like that's your nigga but you can fuck, you hear me? Like that's what type of chick she was, you hear me? So she was a cool little chick, you hear me? And one day, like you could, like sometimes I really hate when people see a motherfucker in the wrong place at the wrong time, you hear me? Like, cause it's like, what is the wrong place at the wrong time, you hear me? Like, you would think that you should be able to go anywhere and not have to worry about getting killed or anything, right? Like, a child walked into the store and he ended up getting killed. Like, oh, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, how? The man was going to the fucking store. They was in the fucking wrong place at the wrong time. They shouldn't have been shooting. You dig? But, you hear me? That was like the story of what happened to Kaima. Like, she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, you hear me? She happened to be on the porch with some dudes, you hear me? Like not too far from the apartments, you hear me? He was out there smoking with these niggas, you hear me? It was like about 4 or 5 niggas. And she out there chilling with them on the porch. They blowing this shit, you hear me? But the niggas that she was kicking it with, you hear me? They had beef, you dig? And you know, like nigga know how that go, you hear me? Like bullets don't have no name on it, you hear me? Bullets don't have no name on it, you dig? And I can't say for sure if she knew that these dudes was into it with niggas or not, you hear me? But they was beefing, you hear me? And they beef rolled up and they sprayed the porch, you hear me? And when they sprayed the porch, Kaima ended up getting killed, you dig? Like, you hear me? She ended up getting killed. And that's like, it always be like that, you hear me? When niggas be beefing and the beef come spent, it always be like, you hear me? The ones that they intended to get never get hit. It be the innocent one, you hear me? The one that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, you hear me? Cause if I remember correctly, ain't none of them niggas even get hit, you hear me? Or if they did, it wasn't critical. But she ended up losing her life, you hear me, on that porch, you dig? She ended up losing her life, and I know she, like, in my mind, she never saw it coming. Probably ain't like, what the fuck, you hear me? And cause she was dead on the scene, you dig? She ain't get a chance to fight for her life or nothing. She was dead on the scene, you hear me? And I remember that shit, like when we heard that news, like it fucked us up. Like shit wasn't the same in that little apartment complex, you hear me? Like it just wasn't the same, you hear me? And even when you'll see Kareem, you hear me? Like he wasn't the same, you hear me? Like he wasn't always the, like, you know, most charismatic person and shit like that, but he was, you know, you can see he had happiness in him and shit. But after that, you can see like that happiness was gone, you hear me? Like it drained, it took something from him, you hear me? Like it did. You could see it in his face, in his demeanor. Like it was just like he, you know, he lost something. He lost his sister, you hear me? But it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not familiar with that and shit, you probably wouldn't understand what I'm talking about, because you probably never saw it before. But like when somebody lose somebody that's close to them, you'll see that person change, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? If you know them, you'll see that person change, because they, you know, it took something from them. That took something from them, you hear me? And a lot of people like that in New Orleans, you hear me? Like a lot of people like that in New Orleans, you hear me? Because in this city, it ain't too many people that you gonna ask if they ever lost somebody or been a victim of violence that's gonna say, no, I haven't, you hear me? Like damn near everybody in this city who you ask will tell you they got somebody who got killed by gun violence or by some kind of violence, and they gonna tell you that they've been a victim of some kind of, you know, whatever kind of way. If they got robbed, if they got raped, if they got shot, if they carjacked, like whatever, you hear me? Like it's like everybody, you know, nobody is exempt from these things. Like in this city, like, you know, from me going around different places, like that was something that opened my eyes to that this city was fucked up. You hear me? Like traveling will really show you how different life could be in different places, you hear me? Like me getting outside of New Orleans, talking to different people and hearing that these people ain't never dealt with that, like it'll be like surprised. They'll think a nigga making this shit up. Like, man, that nigga can't be serious, you hear me? When a nigga be like, man, they getting shootouts and they killed this person, they killed my brother, killed, like, you know, they wouldn't believe it, because they never been through that. They can't fathom that this shit is real, you hear me? And that made me realize that, man, I'm in a, like, my community, my reality is fucked up in the city that I'm from, that I live in, you hear me? But yeah, Kaima lost her life, you hear me? Like I said, that was a cool chick, and that was some fucked up shit that happened to her, bro. It did. Like she wasn't the like, you know, nobody an angel and shit, but I could say she ain't deserve that, you hear me? And I feel like them niggas know they was beefing. They should have told her just, man, you know, like, go ahead, get from around here, you dig? Like, we into some shit, you hear me? Cause I mean, that's how I rock. That's how I'm in, you hear me? Like, if I'm into some shit and I know it's really like that, you hear me? I'm not gonna let you be around me unless that's how you, like, you know, that's what you want to do. You hear me? Cause they got people like that. You let them know, look, I'm into some shit. They might go down. You hear me? I know some niggas trying to kill me. You hear me? And they be like, man, fuck that. I'm with you. You hear me? They got some hoes like, boy, I ain't worried about that. But you know me, I'm giving you the heads up and I'm letting you know, cause I don't want you to be like, what the fuck? When they go down, like, what the fuck going on? You hear me? Like, you know, I'm letting you know. You hear me? Cause that's really how it's supposed to be. You dig? But a lot of these niggas not like that, you dig? They be on some whole other shit, you hear me? And so that there is for, like I say, this here story is for the females out there. You hear me? This for all y'all females that y'all, when y'all wanna be what? Can you please? Man, you can watch whatever you want to watch. Just stop interrupting my video. Man, I threw the cocky out there, man. Man, watch what you want to watch. Nah, anyway, this, like I said, this story here is for all the females that, you know, want to be with the niggas that's killers, that want to be with the niggas that's, you know, getting into it with niggas and all that shit, that's beefing, you hear me? Like, dog, that's your choice, you hear me? It's your life, you dig? And if you want to be with them niggas, you find that attractive, like you want to be with that gangster nigga, then you got to accept everything that come with it, you hear me? And like I said, that means losing your life, you hear me? Like, you is not exempt. No nigga is not going to pull up on this nigga and he got him dead in this sight and he got him right and say, well, damn, bro, your girl right there, we ain't gonna do it. No. They gonna wet that bitch up with you in it. You hear me? Some niggas, you hear me, they probably don't intend to shoot you, just want to shoot him. But, you dig, bullets ain't got no name. They might hit you too in the process of hitting that nigga. Or they got some niggas that will kill that nigga and say, oh, she with that nigga, she a witness, and knock you off, you hear me? So, like, females, I'm telling y'all, man, be conscious of that, man, when y'all want to be with these niggas, that's these gangster niggas, you hear me? Because it ain't no love, man, it ain't no love, son, like, you hear me? Like I was thinking about, I was going to tell y'all about this, the story about Gunner and Stunner, you hear me? This nigga Charles and Brand, they was with the Bird Gang, you hear me? And the situation when they had caught up with Stunner on Claiborne and his I think it was his baby mama or old lady or whatever, she got shot, you hear me? But I'm gonna tell y'all about that another time. But that's another one for the females too. How these niggas will do you hear me? But y'all keep that in mind, man. Like, you did, bruh. There's too much shit out here to live for, to lose your life because you want to hang with a certain type of nigga, man. Like, for real, dog. I know it be, it's like it be exciting, it be adrenaline rushes, it be fun to y'all, especially the young chicks, you hear me? The young chicks love gangster niggas, you hear me? Them niggas that ride, fly, speed, and got the guns and shit, you hear me? Pulling up on niggas, man, what's up, woo-de-woo and all, it be exciting to them young girls, you hear me? Like, but, man, I'm telling you, the flip side to that shit is when, you dig? Cause they got shit that come with that, you hear me? And it ain't no peaches and cream, you hear me? No. For real. So think about that shit. That shit I talk to my daughters about every day. Well, every other day. I ain't gonna lie. Every other day. You hear me? About the type of niggas that they gonna be with. You hear me? Cause I had to accept that fact. You know, at first I was on some shit like, man, I don't want them dating nobody. I don't want, but I gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realist, so I gotta be realistic. I know they gonna grow up and they gonna want to be with different little boys, different men. They gonna have sex. They gonna, cause that's the way of life. You hear me? It's just the way of life. But so I took a different approach and try to help them to make sure they don't pick the wrong niggas. You hear me? Like I can't try to tell you, you don't want these street niggas. You don't want no nigga who can't even tell you what he see in his future in 5 years. You hear me? Like some of these niggas can't tell you where they plan to be in 1 year. You hear me? So like that's just some shit I be trying to tell females. So I'm telling y'all this from a dad's standpoint, from a father's standpoint, man. If this nigga can't tell you what his plans and what his goals is, man, you don't want that nigga, man. You hear me? You wasting your time. And you might as well not waste your time. You dig? You don't want that nigga, man. You want a nigga that's gone somewhere in life. You hear me? Not somebody that's playing. Cause all these niggas out here in these streets, that's with all that gang shit, man. Them niggas playing, man. Them niggas playing, man. That's why they call it the game. But them niggas playing, man. You hear me? And the only place they going is either nowhere, in the jail, or in the graveyard. You hear me? And if they do wind up making it some kind of way through some kind of loophole, they gonna be fucked up. You hear me? Like niggas be fucked up. You hear me? So just think about that, man, when y'all dealing with these different niggas, man. You hear me? Like for real, bro. So I'm gonna end this one here. Rest in peace, Kaima. You hear me? That was sad to lose you, baby. Sad to lose you like that. You hear me? And I think Kaima was only about 20, 21. Like she wasn't that old. You hear me? She wasn't that old, bro. But yeah, man. Rest in peace, Kaima. You hear me? 7 War, baby. Yeah, man. You know, 7 War, baby. You dig? 7 War, baby. I'ma rep that till I die, you hear me?
Smoke me a nigga, they gon' feel my pain. Draco on the passenger side. Don't mind me, I'm tryna beat the odds. If I die today, I meet you in the sky. If you ain't make it up, hold my soul fried. Even after I die, still love to my guys, even if we